Hey and welcome back to another episode of Just Call Me Josie. Now in today's video I thought it would be fun if we went over all the amazing American makeup brands that I would absolutely love to try out but that I can't because I happen to live in Sweden. I am Swedish. Now I do love living here but there are some downsides, one being that I can't get a hold of the makeup products that I want. Now I know that's a tiny itty bitty issue to have, but yeah, I thought it would be a fun video idea, so let's get straight into it. So first up we have a brand that doesn't ship to Europe and that my local Sephora does not carry, and that is Bite Beauty. I would absolutely love to get my hands on Bite Beauty. I think their philosophy and what they stand for, as well as their lipsticks being edible, is quite a neat idea actually. I think we do swallow a lot of lipstick even though our intention is not to eat them. I think that still happens. So the idea of having an edible lipstick that doesn't contain any weird chemicals and stuff that will be bad for your body is really nice. So I would actually love to have quite a big selection of their Amuse Bouche lipsticks. I think I would pick up quite a few if I could get my hands on them. Next up on the list we have the brand Fiona Styles, and I would love to try out their sort of dewy foundation. That one sounds really nice. I have heard, however, that even you guys in the States have issues getting your hands on those, so I most definitely cannot reach them. But if I could, I would definitely pick up their foundation. I happen to be quite a ingredient snob. I don't like to buy foundations that have ingredients in them that are going to break me out, so the Fiona Styles does seem to have really nice ingredients, and I do love me a dewy finish. So that one would definitely be on my list to pick up if I could. Glossier is a brand that I am super interested in. I used to be really into full coverage foundation and all that, but lately I have sort of shifted completely and now I am all about really fresh, healthy looking natural skin. So I do now prefer a light coverage foundation and sort of more cream-based products, and Glossier is perfect for that. Now I would pick up a whole lot of product if I could get my hands on Glossier, but if I only had to pick one, it would definitely be the Stretch Concealer. Now that looks so amazing and dewy underneath the eyes. I haven't seen any other concealer that looks quite like the Glossier. So I would be super keen to pick that up. I do have really dry under eyes and I have issues finding concealers that doesn't age me. So I am like on the edge of my seat, really hoping that Glossier will soon be available in Europe as well. Another brand that I feel like is sort of similar to Glossier would be Milk Makeup, and I am also interested in a lot of their products, but the one that I would pick up first would be their sort of stick bronzer. I feel like that one looks really natural on the skin, which is, like I said before, something that I'm really into right now. Recently I haven't really been enjoying the way that powder sits on my face. I do have really dry skin, so I would love to try out the Milk Makeup bronzer. It just looks like a super nice shade as well, not too orange at all, and I feel like it gives sort of a more dewy finish on the skin as well, not the powdery look at all. It's not a powder, so that would be weird, I know, but still. Lawless is, I think, sort of a nude brand that I've seen popping up here and there already, and they are kind of making me want to buy stuff already. I would be interested to try their foundation, but I think it's full coverage, so maybe not. I might go for their liquid lipsticks instead. I happen to still really enjoy liquid lipsticks. Now, not the ones that give you the whole mouth and not the ones that crack, obviously, but the ones that stay on nicely and wears off nicely. That is really important in a liquid lip. Those I am still really enjoying. So I would be keen to try out the Lawless liquid lips as well. Let me know if you have tried any of these products and if you do think that I should pick them up. Lila B, I haven't heard that much about on YouTube yet, but I feel like they are more of the minimalist sort of natural brand, at least from what I can tell from searching the American Sephora, because that's all I've got to go on. I have sort of been eyeing their Glisten and Glow highlighter. I think that one looks really nice and sort of dewy and natural on the cheekbones as far as I have been able to tell. So even though it is quite expensive, if it does give that lift from within look, it could be worth it. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. But I would be keen to swatch it and see how I feel about it. So I would definitely be checking out the Lila B stand if I were to be in an American Sephora. The last sort of Sephora brand that I would be interested in that I can't get my hands on in Sweden is, I don't know what I was about to say there. Pretty Vulgar is what I was about to say. I think that their packaging seemed a little bit more fun and playful, which I am definitely drawn to. The product that I would be the most interested in trying from that was very Swedish of me, Pretty Vulgar, would be their Phoenix Rising eyeshadow palette. That one seems to have a bit more unique shades in it, which is what I'm looking for now. I have tons of natural and neutral eyeshadow palettes, so I would like to go a bit more different and unique if I were to pick up more eyeshadow palettes. So I feel like that one could be very interesting indeed. Do let me know if you have swatched those in stores and what you thought about them. Now, I don't know if this brand is actually carried in Sephora stores, if you do have to buy them online in America as well. But Galactic would be something that I am definitely eyeing. I have heard a lot of good things about their liquid lipsticks, and I feel like they do have really nice shades as well that I would be into. And also think that I've heard that the formula isn't as drying and more of that moussey type. Correct me if I'm wrong if you have tried them. So Galactic would definitely be something that I would be interested in looking at. Now I have two drugstore brands that I cannot for the life of me get a hold of in Sweden, and that really bums me out. I would love to try Essence. They have really affordable makeup, and I feel like they do have some hidden gems in their collection. So the first thing that I would pick up would be their brow gel thingy. What's it called? Make Me Brow, is that it? I believe. I feel like that one is like $3 or something like that, which is absolutely insane. So that one would be the first thing I would pick up. But I would be interested in their blushes as well, and their Pure Nude highlighter, although that one might be too dark for my skin tone, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, Essence is definitely something that I would be checking out. Another drugstore brand that I cannot get a hold of whatsoever is Flower Beauty, and that line really intrigues me. It's kind of hard to pick the one thing that I would try first, but I feel like their little eyeshadow palettes, the Wanderlust, have some really unique and fun shades in there. I would go for the one that has the like lime green in it as well as the orange. I think that one looks really interesting. I would also like to try out their bullet lipsticks because I am on the hunt for more traditional bullet lipsticks. I should look elsewhere though because I cannot get my hands on Flower Beauty, so that's kind of stupid. But whatever, I would be interested in trying those if I could. So lastly, we have a skincare brand, and it drives me absolutely insane that I cannot get my hands on it, and that is of course the infamous Drunk Elephant. They are so hyped up, people are talking about them everywhere, and you see before and after pictures and people are loving them, and they are just transforming their skins, and I also want to have transformed skin. So yeah, Drunk Elephant, I would love to try anything from Drunk Elephant really, but I would go for the TLC, is it Sakari Baby Facial first. I just love their names, I think they're so innovative and fun. So yeah, I've heard that that one is quite intense. It has quite a high AHA and BHA levels in it, so I think that that one would probably make the most visible difference in your skin after one use. So I feel like that one would be the most gratifying to pick up first, so I would definitely love to pick up the TLC Baby Facial Sakari. Yes, from Drunk Elephant, anything from Drunk Elephant really. So that is going to be it for today's little video. I thought it might be fun to have sort of an outside perspective from someone that lives in Europe. Thank you guys so much for watching, I really do appreciate it. Please feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and I hope I will be seeing you in my next video. Take care until then, bye!